possibly not what you expected, but I guess the experience of playing them up close and personal, is that something that you can build something out of?
Yeah, hey, we got our ass kicked tonight.
Okay.
They're a great team. They coached better. They played better. They were more prepared. They deserved to win by the margin they did. So, one of two things is going to happen. We're going to sit around and pout and sulk about it, or we're going to assess where we are, where we need to get better, and start to improve. It's, if you want the good news, is we're 2 games in. We got a lot of the season left. We got a lot of games coming at us quickly. And that's the nature of college athletics, specifically basketball. These games come fast. You're either going to turn around and kind of own where you need to get better and improve and get prepared for the next one, or it'll catch up to you again on Thursday. So,
could you feel, while you call it really quick timeout in the first quarter, could you feel it just one?
Yeah, we looked. Out of sync. They played zone early. I didn't really anticipate that, but even with that, we looked really unsure and unconfident from the get-go. That's why I called a quick timeout. And unlike Friday, where we didn't get off to a great start, but I felt like we were okay. Today, I didn't really sense that out of our team, and we looked out of character. But like I said, give them credit. They came out. They were prepared. They were ready, and we didn't react very well to it.
Kelsey gets 2 quick fouls, I think 2:30. How does that mess you up?
It doesn't help. And she's a rhythm type player, and kind of threw her out of her rhythm. She didn't have her best night, but like I said, they did a great job defending her, and just in general, they were excellent defensively. And so, we got to learn to react to that better as a team, and we didn't do it tonight.
Coach Oriema said they played great defense, I guess, and it was like 40 minutes of it, right?
No, they played great defense. They were really well prepared. They played hard. Their habits and their discipline is much further along than ours is, and so we've got a lot of work to do on that end of the floor.
One of the maybe bright spots for you with Shayla coming back from her shooting at South Carolina. She right into the game. First quarter, got a lot of points, a lot of shots. Was that something conscious that you wanted to get her right back in?
Yeah, I think Friday night at South Carolina is not reflective of the player that she is and who she's been so far in the preseason this year. And so it was great to see her bounce back. And I thought that would be a key matchup for us, just to get her back going, because we really need her to be that type of player.
Kelsey back in the first quarter for briefly. At that point, did you feel like maybe the game was getting away from you?
Yeah, it was starting to get away a little bit. And I think at that point you got to take a chance and play your best players. And so it's not ideal, but I just felt like, hey, they were starting to pull away, and if we could get her going, it could positively impact us and maybe get the game going back our way. But obviously, it just didn't happen.
Are they even better than you might have thought?
They're great. They got a great team. And, I knew they'd be good. I knew it'd be a huge challenge. So a lot of our issues were caused by them and how good they are. I also don't think some of the adversity we hit reacted well to. And that's where we really have to grow, make sure we get better.
Did you think Kiana maybe got a little more into the flow tonight?
She did. I thought she got some really good shots. And, this is just her second game as a college player. I think she's going to really get better and impact us in a positive way, because she can really score the ball. I think she's just got to get more game experience.
Can it be kind of a challenge just to figure out where she fits in with other people?
Yeah, it can, but I think she can really score, especially from the perimeter, and I think that's where she's going to really carve out a niche for us.
What do you think about the atmosphere? Was it one of the better atmospheres you've?
It was great. I feel bad from the standpoint of we had great our fans showed out in tremendous force. It was a great environment. I thought it was a great environment for women's basketball in general, and I think as a sport we need more nights like tonight. It just would have been better had we played better and the game been more entertaining.
You did get good news before the game, Tori McCoy.
Best news we got today.
Yeah. When did you? You heard it like 4:30? Is that?
Yeah, she called me right before we get together with our team, an hour and 15 minutes before, and she called right before that. And so that was great news. She's a great kid and a really talented player, and I think that adds to what was already a great class.
I just figured to follow up. Did you kind of got everything that you could want out of a small class?
Yeah, we did. Especially with the 2 transfers we have sitting out with Sierra and Steph, and then add with the 3 freshmen. I really, we're gonna graduate a couple of really good players this year, but we're gonna add a lot of talent, and I think we can be a little more balanced team here in the future because we're adding a little more size and strength around the basket to go along with the perimeter play that we already have. So I think from a recruiting standpoint, it was obviously a great day and a great class for us. And so, but now we just got to make sure we continue to move forward this year with this group and get the most out of them, and then we'll be fortunate enough to add some other talented players next year.
Coach, Gino mentioned a conversation that you guys might have had today. Just about you trying to make this program elite. I'm wondering how meaningful that was to you, and was it kind of an affirmation of everything you're trying to do here?
It was good from the standpoint of everybody looks at our schedule and everybody has an opinion. Should you be doing that? Is it too early in year 3 to be doing that in kind of a rebuilding process? And he had a great point. He just said, hey, first of all, you're never going to know where you're at with some of these teams unless you play them. And then secondly, if you're trying to be relevant, you got to play the best teams. You got to get on TV. And that's, even though it didn't go our way, we had a great crowd. We had a lot of recruits here. We were on national TV against the best team in the country. And, I think even though the score was not great, it still, to some degree, made us relevant in the women's basketball world, and that's where we're trying to be.